system, right? Your nervous system. What is that? Your nervous system. You going back to heal your trauma. You making one with yourself in the trauma. You saying, listen, that did not. It's not a mistake. It did not define me. I love myself. I'm not ashamed of myself. What I did. I did what I did, and I'm moving on. Everything is energy in this world. If you're energy, you're gonna receive more. You're gonna receive more. And guess what? When I created this book, I went on a radio station with my company. A lot of people try to stop me. Of course, one of my partners tried to stop me, and it was during COVID time. I kept going. If I hadn't went to and did my interview, it would have stopped me from getting my own personal body contouring shop. It would have stopped me from having my own slot on the radio station, being an engineer on there. And guess what? When I did my interview about what happened in my past, guess what? The people that I grew up with, it freed them because they were talking about how they was molested and how it was grown people calling in the station, freeing themselves from that thing.
Oh yeah, I
So
definitely
whatever
believe it.
you think you're scared to talk about it. If
Since
you
you said
tremble in
that,
your voice, talk about it.
let, let me say this too. So, and I laugh at it now. I used to be offended, but I love
Mhm.
when people throw like, "Oh, he's a mama's boy," because I be like, "You have no idea how many times I got into it with my mom. Love her to death, but no." We have definitely bumped heads because I got to be my own person, have my own kind of journey and pathway. I can't be always looking for validation all the time. When I was a child, a teenager, much more, yeah, I did that. But I need to start living my own life and things like that. In order to do that, I can't always be seeking that kind of validation. And that goes to anything else. It can be like your close friend, from your father to your cousin, your sister. I mean, it goes on so. And then this is a big one too. And I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers, but it is what it is because it's a podcast. You gotta let it out. And sometimes that can be your close partner. And when I say your close
Yeah.
partner, that can be your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, or whatever. That
You
could be
trying
the
to get me
one that.
started, Chris.
But a
Ooh.
lot of people feel like their happiness depends on them. And then as soon as they lose that person, they're lost or they're broken. Or even worse, they are so put so much energy into their happiness instead of their own that they lose themselves in the process and they don't realize what's going on until somebody else says something. And I'm
Oh
speaking from
yeah.
my own experience when it comes down to that. You all
Man,
right,
I'm telling
energy?
you,
I
I
look at your
lost
face expression.
myself.
Did I say too
I
much?
lost myself a couple of times, y'all, and it's not a good place to be in. But the last time I lost myself was the best thing that happened to me. That's when my company brand and everything was birthed when I was in those dark spots, and that's when I learned how to truly tap in and heal myself, and truly tap in to God and the creator, whoever you call the creator. Because then I stopped having validation when I was going to church and getting from a third party. Right? I started leaning on God by
That
myself. Holy.
can
Go
I say
ahead,
this one too?
Chris.
Oh, you just give me. I'm trying not to, but every
Yeah,
time you
just
say
go
something,
ahead. Just
it's
go.
another one. Some people lean on validation from the church folk. I didn't say
Oh, speak
God.
on that. Speak.
I
Let's speak
said
on that
church
though.
folk because
Speak
you
on
have
that one
so
though.
many. She over there doing it. Get up and start dancing. But I mean, it's one of those things that so many people are afraid to hit on. It's like yes, church folk too, because a lot of people use scripture. I mean, use text and manipulate it into a way of for their own selfish benefit or to pretty much down a person knowing that they made their own mistakes in their own journey and knowing they ain't perfect. And that
Ooh,
happens so many times from the from adults to teenagers to young adults, and that needs well not it won't stop because church folk gonna be church folk, but you got to break yourself from that as well, and that is one of those hard ones because so many people try to find peace in this place, and every time they go in this damn building, they're not receiving peace. They're
They
receiving
in hell.
hell.
walking
See,
away angry, walking away with anger in their heart. I remember I walked away
you're
with
not getting
anger
healed.
in my
It's getting
heart.
worse.
When
And
they
we
in
and we
prison, they
and we
think they in
wondering
the
why.
church, but they
And,
in hell.
and we're wondering why more and more people, especially in the social media age, is getting fed up.
Woo!
And of course, a lot of minutes. I mean, not to speak bad
Yeah.
on all of them, but
Yeah.
they're wondering why more and more people are getting sick and tired of it and not coming to church
Yeah.
all the time. It's because of that. You want people to come home, but hell, how the hell are you gonna come? It's not even home, it's hell. Nobody wants that. Who wants to wake up on a Sunday, which should be a day of peace, to walk into hell, to be judged, and so much more? Like,
Blackmail. Jesus.
blackmail.
Spiritual.
And then on
Oh,
top of that, throw the text at you in a way that it doesn't heal, but to pretty much make you feel worse as a person.
Think you're going to the pool and you're walking in the sauna.
And I hate to say this, but like I know there is some good church people out there, but some people are probably better off not going to those buildings, just pretty much praising on their own and protecting their own house within themselves.
Yeah,
oh, you're
Because
right.
I
some
agree.
so many people manipulate the text because we're all human, and I
Mm-hmm.
keep saying that because we are all flawed, and we're going to have our selfish motives at times.
For
Just
sure.
being completely honest.
For sure.
She just started laughing, y'all.
When I tell you I have to break free from validation from my mother, because sometimes in the beginning process when you're growing and you're supposed to get the nutrients from your parents. But what happened if your parents is
Oh,
broken? What happened if your parents grew up fast? Or you so you can't blame the family that you was born in. You can't blame that. You got to learn how to identify your triggers and know that your triggers are your friends or the cycles are your friends, so you can bring it to your awareness, so you can go ahead and eliminate those things. Not put it
I'm
down.
gonna
Not
scoot up
put
the
it down.
camera on this one because now I got hit on. She got her hand up on this one. She got.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
So
ahead.
we're talking about breaking generational
The church
cycles,
finger,
but
baby.
how are you going to break a generational cycle if you don't make any changes at home? And this is
Ooh.
a huge thing what goes on a lot of time in the schools. And I'll put them on blast on this because it needs to be talked about. So a lot
Okay,
of
I
times,
like that.
parents expect the education or the school building they treat it like a nursing home, not as a place of education. They want the educators to raise their kids. Yes, we are a big influence into their lives.
Yeah.
Yes, I admit that. But you have to do your part as well. It takes a village to raise a kid.
That is
And
my
if you
motto.
don't put the principles in a child at home and you expect those principles just to be formed in the classroom where it's not really
Ooh.
all the time structured or even a safe environment, it's going to be chaos in the classroom. This happens all the time. And then they wonder why little Tom, Tyree, Mercedes, and so much more, or whoever is always getting in trouble. And here's the worst thing that parents do. Especially, I can understand the younger, grade levels because it's their baby. But especially when it comes to high school, you need to start making your child take accountability. That fucks them up worse when you don't make a teenager take accountability because when they go into the real world and they're not gonna care. That
Ooh.
police officer is not gonna care if they pretty much go in the store and steal. That police officer is not gonna care if they're over assaulting and beating people or causing some kind of chaos. They're gonna pretty much be upholding the law. These are the things that parents don't like to hear. But when you start seeing the same thing happen over again, and then when we say like, okay, let's raise our child, and we look at the parents, they'll be like, oh, that's not none of me. But ain't your child a damn reflection of you? That's that part right there. You say you are hell is raising your child is raising hell.
I'm not going all the way. Okay, I have to rewind. But before I forget, I don't really think that your children necessarily are a reflection of you when you have done your part faithfully as a parent. Sometimes kids are just assholes. You know what I'm saying? In all honesty. And it reflects you as a parent because you know you taught your kid better. So so now I have to agree that yes, your kids are a reflection of you, but sometimes their behavior does not reflect what you've taught them.
And I'm so glad you brought that up. So let me add on because I knew that part was going to come up. And the reason why I'm glad you said that is very true. So at that point, it comes down to, yes, you know yourself truly, but then comes the hard part. Hard part is you have to allow the child take the punishment to get a reality check. This is good. It's one of those hard things. I think, and I've been hearing this from my grandma, not from my own experience. It's like you have to let the child go
Yeah.
Oh
and learn
yeah.
the hard way. They got to bump their head, and you know you want the best, but it seems like they're not getting it, so they got to bump their head. And you're like, you know what? And when you do that, and I think what my grandma was telling me is like when you still move in your own way, and they be like, people will start saying like, start saying things like this. Now you know damn well your grandmother didn't raise you. You know damn well your mother didn't raise you like that. So you don't even have to say anything
Sugarfoot. Yeah.
because they know that you as the parent are better than that. So you don't have to say nothing, and they're gonna be like, "That's that child acting up."
Yeah.
So yes, I do agree with that. I was waiting because I want that to go off, but I'm glad that you said that because
I'm glad you foresaw that because I was that damn kid. I was raised up. My parents, I have some great ass parents. And my parents were high school sweethearts. And they still love each other to this day. I'm 36. I got the little boy in the background, that's my brother. He 12, Josh, he about 11, 12 years old. But you know, I say this to say, man, I had some great parents. I chose the wrong path. I chose to let the streets raise me. But I'm not opposed to it. Look, the streets don't love us all, but I learned a lot from the streets, but I also learned a lot from my parents too. I just so happened to survive the streets. I don't know how in the hell how. Because at the end of the day, I was left by myself alone in the streets. And the only people I had to call on were my parents. You know what I mean?
And
I'm so blessed to have great parents. And I am where I am now because of my parents, because of my sister, because of my daughter. You know what I mean? Family.
And let me say this too is like one thing I'm learning. I will always forever be a student in life because I'm gonna hear me say it. One thing I'm learning is this too is like sometimes you were supposed to pretty much go astray because you need to connect to someone else in the future. I don't understand that. It's probably not meant for me to understand, but I've seen way too many people. You be like, what the hell happened to that person? All of a sudden, they're connecting to so many different people and changing the people's lives. So maybe you were supposed to do that to connect to somebody else who didn't want to listen to someone who didn't go through the streets, and they only listen to someone that feel like they can relate to.
Chris, that's why I'm a teacher. That's why I became what I am. I try to tell these kids, I'd be like, stop. The streets don't love a soul. I'm trying to tell you. And you know, I really thought that I was more connected to high school because when I first started working in the educational field, I was like, man, high school is where it's at. But no, elementary is where it's at because not girl. I'm saying girl.
Yeah.
Go ahead, just flow with it.
I get it. Stop it before it starts. You can stop it before it starts. You can prevent this type of behavior. In elementary, it breaks my heart when I hear parents say, in elementary, I don't know what to do. What the hell you mean? You don't know what to do with a 10-year-old, 11-year-old. Whoop their ass.
Thank you.
Guide them.
Because you got this generation going on.
And then spoil the child.
And then they wonder why them kids are pretty much run the whole house. And they're like,
that is impossible to me. I can't fathom
eyes will be damned.
Losing control of my kid at 10 years old. Not even that. I see kids run around screaming at 3, 4 years old, and they just like, I don't know what
eyes
to
to
do.
be damned.
It's me.
I tell you what you're going. I can tell you what you're gonna do. I can't tell you what that kid gonna do, but I know what you're gonna do. You gonna motherfucking you gonna snap.
But
and your ass is gonna be on the news. Because
let
you're
me
fucking up, you
so
know,
let me
as
ask,
a parent.
let me ask this too when it comes to like the breaking generation cycle. So like you're gonna at times, and I went through this in my damn self, is like you're gonna have two different people coming together, and we're talking about generational cycles, and you
Yeah.
see like that what happens when you let these kids do what they want to do. And let's say you have one parent that thinks that's okay, and then you have another parent that comes in, or even a step parent that wants to come in and try to address it for the better good. And all of a sudden, the dominant parent is like, "You can't tell me what to do, my child." And so, let's say they can stay together, they marry, become union as one,
Mm.
because nothing has been addressed um, in the part of them coming together. Now that cycle continues
Woo.
into adulthood. And when they have kids, they're gonna be like, leave that child alone. Let them do or say that they're just expressing themselves. I understand expressing yourself, but don't allow no damn child to run pretty much take over your whole household. And now we have this
Mhm.
whole trend going nowadays that you got to always listen to your kids. Oh, I have an ear until it gets disrespectful. Because at that point, I believe in laying down the goddamn law. Because I ain't gonna allow no goddamn child, especially one. I'm speaking like a damn parent on this one, especially one that I birthed into this damn world. You lost
I
your
know that's
goddamn
right.
motherfucking mind. You can
Really?
call the cops on me. Goddamn shit. I'm
I
a matter of
brought
fact, I'm
you
calling
in.
for you.
I brought you in. I can take you
Yeah,
out.
I'll take your ass out of this damn
Take
world.
you out.
Matter of fact, you want me to call the paramedics? Because I'm calling for you.
Exactly. Now, what Medea say? I'm gonna call 911. No, you gonna call 919.
19.
919.
19.
I'll be damn. Oh my
Hell
God.
no.
I'm really blessed to have the kid that I have. She in AP classes. I have no worries.
Ooh, you got a blessing. Ooh.
It's a blessing, but she know her mama crazy too. So I mean, she'd be like, "Oh, mama,
She got the balance. She got the balance.
Now, I will say this from my own experience too, especially in the building I deal with high school students, is like
You're a blessing. Thank you,
I had
sis.
I
Thank
have
you.
those I have those students that come in to act like that, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to act in a political way of myself. So when they think they can have their way in their classrooms, and all of a sudden they start getting written up, or I have my smart, clever remarks, and they're like, "Wait, what? Did you just say that?" Yes. And by the way, you fell in my class, so I don't know why you over here talking to Brittany. She's spelling too.
And
Don't
then
put me
you
on
get a
blast. Ooh.
ooh.
People are like, why you put me on blast? You disrupted my classroom. So yeah.
Hey, I love
Wow.
high school kids. I'm not gonna lie. So this is my thing. I'm either gonna be elementary. I'm gonna take this big ass motherfucking me hop for middle school and go straight to high school. Chris, the bunny hop. I'm passing through middle school. I can't stand fucking middle school kids. Like
I hear that so many times. I'm not trying to laugh though.
Baby, but I will hop past middle school.
Oh
I'm
my
either gonna do
God.
elementary or high school, and I think high school
Oh
is a
my
blessing.
God.
And
Shout out to the middle school teachers if you're still there.
man, it's a blessing. Middle school teachers, thank you
Do
so
y'all
much.
still got your hair? How y'all ears looking?
Oh
Are
my
y'all okay
God.
out there?
Oh my God.
Man, they got it all. They got the
Ooh,
hair.
they going through hell, y'all. Hell.
All it.
I've heard that so many times that they're like high school, yeah, elementary, yeah, but that middle school, I heard so many teachers say they look. I heard so many teachers, but look, I'm going back to elementary. Oh my God, dang.
Sickening. It's sick. I don't know how many times I called in when I was in middle school. I was like, I'm not coming in today. I thought about it. I'm in the parking lot. I'm not coming in today.
Yeah, the whole moment, like you be at the school building, the parking lot.
Oh my God.
Damn, do I want to walk in this classroom?
I ain't gonna be able
I can
to
just
do
drive
it.
away right now, and nobody will notice.
And I'm gonna call this kid's name out. I have to call this kid's out. Fidel. If you ever hear me, Fidel.
Oh!
Sound like you having
I have to
flashbacks.
call this kid's name out because I miss him so much. And if he ever hears or watches this video, Fidel, I'm here if you ever need me. Because I say this to say this kid came back to see me and he was crying. He's a high school kid. And he was like, and I wasn't even a teacher then, I was a secretary. He's like, Miss Southwell, you changed my life. And he just boo-hoo cried. And he was bad as shit. But the fact that I turned him around, that is like, I'm gonna forever live up to that. And he was
I love that.
kid, you know. So Fidel, I'm here. I was
Where you at?
Why do I feel like that's that class to evoke? It's like Susie start best stuff. But damn, he's probably like this. Like, look, wait.
Fidel. Let me spin it real quick. A lot of people have two parents household. I had two parent household, but they wasn't in communication like that. And then later on in life, I met my biological father when I was 25 years old. And so people see me now, right? But I worked on myself. I did a lot of reprogramming. Before I even knew about reprogramming, I was rooted in church a long time, you know. So I was one of those little girls singing them hymns with grandma, but it carried me so far. But when it went so far, I was wondering why, when I was at work, why my behavior showing up at work, right? Because we don't know about the generational curses, or we don't know about the things that's going on in our life that can transpire into adulthood.
So
Go ahead.
your behavior. What do you mean your behavior? Did your behavior change? Was it?
I'm gonna be honest. I had a complex with authority.
Oh,
I don't know why I had a complex with authority. Put your headphones back on, Chris. Come back, Chris. Come back. But it wasn't authority with men. It was authority with women. But when I had to identify, okay, Arshia, why are these cycles keep showing up? Because I know I'm a high performer. I know when I come here, I'm going to always leave in leadership roles, right? But I had to go back and think about, okay. Bring it back. Why am I bumping head with women leadership? Because I bumped head with my mama. I didn't forget my mama. Because I had some deep-seated root things about my mama. I was still treating my mama good. I was still going to church and praising God. But I had some unresolved things with my mama.
Not to mention your degrees in leadership. Okay,
baby, you see the
man, you've been a boss. That's what it sounds like to me.
I've been a whole boss in these streets, but I've been alone by myself a long time, so that's why I really know myself.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, because I've been by myself for a long time, it gets lonely. It gets lonely.
But I don't see
but it served me now.
Yeah, that's just like walking down along the road and finally meeting somebody. Baby, just take your time. Eventually, you gonna meet somebody, and you either gonna fix that car, or y'all gonna fix that car on the side of the road together, and y'all gonna end up leading.
Ooh, I like that.
And
let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. You see, a lot of people, I don't know why I'm gonna say that. I was gonna say it. It's like here, it's coming out. A lot of people look down on people that wants to be with a man they don't have. But I wasn't raised like that. I was not raised like that.
That hit a nerve right there. I can't stand this damn society because, like, this is what I feel. It's like the underdog story to me. I'm like, you know what? I'll be the one to be like, you know what? Fuck. They want to talk about it. Don't trick. All right. You know what? Do this. Invest in yourself. Build yourself up all the fucking way. And when that motherfucker comes around, say, fuck you. You didn't want my ass back then. I sure as hell don't want your ass
back then. You didn't want me. Now you all on me.
Hey, how the church go? Where they do their hand when they do it like that? I don't know if that's maybe the church or Hitler. I don't know, but you know,
Hitler.
Hey, I don't need to be bombed. Like I need to look around. Look, I still got some life around me. I don't need no.
But let me tell y'all this. One time, I was working at JCPenney, and for me, even though I knew my worth, I didn't know my worth back then, right? I didn't know my worth back then. So when I started a job, I always started at the beginning because I thought I had to see the whole process. I never started at leadership. And it served me in some good in moments. But when I worked at JCPenney, and that was when I was married, when I was 21. I started working at JCPenney. I was folding clothes. So I seen some of my family members there, and they were like, "You folding clothes?" But they didn't even know the principle behind it. They didn't even know why I was doing it. You know, they see you doing this stuff, right? So, but guess what? I moved up to that. Then I moved up to this department, this department, this department, this department. You understand? People don't see you build progression. People don't see you when you in the field, and they think that they looking down on you. They don't see what you're going through. I was going through a lot then, but also I met this older lady. Her husband was in military, and she had the long nails and everything like that. So I always got around her, and I was like, "Miss So and So, how do you treat your daughter?" And she said, "I treat my daughter good." So now open up more question. When it comes down to income tax time, do you just get the money and, give money to your daughter? So no, I have my daughter do her own income tax. It is, when I was 21, something popped in my head to start doing my own shit, my own self. But I wasn't trying to, in a way that I didn't need nobody though. But I'm saying it because at that time, the person that I relied on abused that. You see what I'm saying? So whenever you have a parent that doesn't groom you or nurture you in a way to teach you about the world gonna spit your ass out for you to learn it yourself. And when I learned it myself, that's why I said I learned backwards, y'all. I learned backwards. So that's why I ask a lot of questions because I move fast. Go ahead.
A lot more people actually need that because you got so many people in leadership that actually need that foundation and some humbling down, because when you can understand even the lowest level of your employees, it helps your leadership so much more, because now you can see, like, I've been in your shoes. Instead of being like this person, like looking down upon a person, y'all working together and building up or working together as a good LO machine of a workforce. Now, one thing I want to say too, and I don't want to make sure I forget this, is at times when it comes to breaking generational cycles, that can also be culture. So when you say like, "Oh, why are you holding on clothes?"
Mm-hmm.
I have met so many, and I look, one of my classmates, and he has $1 million insurance company right now. His family would have never said that bullshit. If anything, they would have said like, "Yes, we want you to start here, like, one of those kind of jobs, because I need you to learn the principles. I need you to learn the work ethic. I need you to learn the the regulation, or the rules of the business, or like how the employee is supposed to work. Because so when you get into that position of leadership, you know how to actually lead and actually direct in the way you want to." In our culture, we look down upon it, and then we wonder why we miss so much. See. That's another thing.
I can't speak for me. I can't speak for our culture, Chris. I'm sorry. When you say our culture, because if my family saw me folding, they're either gonna help me fold, or if they see somebody fucking up some shit that I done folded, they're gonna be like, "Bitch, fold that shit back up." The fuck you doing?
You have
my family.
I blocked that too, so I'm glad you put that in. But I'm saying, like, I'm talking about the culture that's majority advertised.
Yes.
What they must say that you should act like this, you should look like this, you should move like this, and if you don't move like that,
very proud.
You pretty much breaking the generation with your families. And then
I was just a fucked up person. I was the black sheep. It was just fucked up in my soul.
In my soul.
I ain't lying. I like bad. I like bad. And
we know you love that toxic. Now I'm messing with you.
And I ain't lying. Chris, you're right. I like that toxic. I am the remedy to toxification.
Oh Lord.
I seriously am, because I love toxic. I love bad shit. I love it. And my family hates it. They're opposed to it. But I have a great family, and they're very nurturing people. I'm just a black sheep. Bad.
Bad. I was like, no, she didn't just say that.
Oh my God.
Oh, really, y'all. Really, that's what we're doing.
So, what are some of the suggestions you can tell people to get unstuck, to get unstuck from unhealthy cycles? So, some of the things I have jotted down is they have to acknowledge the cycle first. First step is recognizing and admitting
Baby.
that they are stuck.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
There's an AAA meeting right there. That's some alcoholic. The first step is admitting you're an alcoholic. Let me drink. Hold
You
on.
better be glad I can't. I'm gonna get my wine later. You know, that's
Get loose as a goose, don't get him started.
more like going to bed. That's gonna relax me.
Man,
Red wine.
I sleep so good. I sleep so good. But no, I agree with you, Queen, because spontaneous Queen. I'm sorry, because like those are excuse me, that's like the start. Girl, what did you just say?
You have to acknowledge the cycle. Acknowledge the cycle. You have to recognize that you're stuck. Some people don't know they're stuck. Some people don't not even connected to themselves.
So that's something that I do with like my friends or the people that I call friends, which I really don't have many friends. The people that I do call friends are like my coworkers. I consider you and Chris friends. But by the way, you don't talk to me like that. But me and you talk every day. Though.
Yeah.
But point being is like, yeah, girl, that's the first thing you need to do is acknowledge.
Let me tell y'all something crazy though. Today is my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
She passed. Okay, in 2021 from COVID, double pneumonia from COVID. You understand? And let me tell you something. Before she passed, God gave me signs 2 weeks before she passed. I don't have dreams, right? But God gave it to me in a dream, seeing her get carried away, right? And so, but the thing is, she did what she loved. And so my mama I call it a gangster mama. Her and me was two different opposites, right? She had a grill, got a gold in her mouth. I don't have that, right? I did when I was 16. I had a grill. What? Yes, I had a grill when I was 16.
Let me see your
I
grill.
might get
You want to see my what?
But she went to Vegas, right? She went to Las Vegas, and she did what she loved, right? And so she would be calling me, Sita, send me some money. Send me some money. I said, I'm not sending you my money, girl. And so I talk to her. I'm not sending you my money, girl. I'm responsible. You got to have your own money, girl. I'm not sending you my money. But the thing is, so when she passed on, before she passed on, I took her to Delaware, Newcastle, when I spoke to first ladies. I spoke to first ladies for the first time, and that's when I produced this book. Even though she treated me horrible, but it was like that because she didn't know herself. She had her kid, my brother, when she was 16, so she was a kid herself. So she wasn't able to break certain cycles in her mind and everything like that, but she lived her damn life. But at the same time, when we was at that church house, when I was speaking to the people, she was my number one fan. Mm-hmm. She was my number one fan. She bought all my merchandise and everything. And also that day I prayed and I covered her. And so whenever she passed on, I put the slot machine on her tombstone because I know my girl want to still go to the casino. But I just want to say this is I told you the beginning on how she treated me and how the relationship was and how I met my father when I was 25. I'm telling you, because you went through that or you going through that, it's still something positive that's going to come out of that. You see what I'm saying? And because if you hold on to that, it's stopping you from going to places that you deserve to be. But I tell you, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, friend. I'm so sorry, friend.
So if I decided to hold it in my heart, how she treated me, hold it in my heart, how I had a rough start, because I wanted to go to school to be a doctor.
I did. It is.
And so I was confused growing up. I was confused. I was a confused kid. And so that's why I did a lot of jobs. That's why I have a lot of experience. And people sometimes get intimidated. But if if you know me, I teach you. I will teach you
You know what?
because I didn't have it all, in the beginning.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. I'm so
You
sorry.
could.
I'm listening. I truly am listening. I'm so sorry. I just think you made a lot of valid points. And it's crazy because we are complete opposites. Like, I was just a fucking badass girl. Me and you would have been like Papa was a Rolling Stone, baby. Baby, we'd have been, me and you would have been kicking it together. But you didn't have that support, and I did. And girl, to this day, I feel so bad because I feel like I took advantage of like my parents and things like that because like girl, I had it all and it just never was enough for me. But I still never consider myself spoiled because I always got it. Uh,
Hmm.
they didn't get it. If I asked them for something and they didn't give it to me, girl, I was gonna get it regardless. It was just easier for them to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if they didn't do it, girl, it was still gonna get done. I was that type of person. But I say this to say, like, my condolences to your mom.
Thank you.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes.
Let me show y'all something.
I
She
feel so
bought this. She bought this. I think it was a $3,000 camera, right?
bad.
She didn't know how to show love, but she bought me material things. And me being young, being raised by my grandma, I was an old kid, right? But you close to that at heavenly age.
Oh,
I didn't care about the material stuff. I wanted love. She
that's
bought
what this
this for
world
me.
needs to think.
When I
Oh,
was in school for audio production, she bought me my first DJ set. I still got the DJ equipment at my mama house in El
hey,
Campo. She
that,
invested in me, but I didn't see that then because whenever you get treated a certain type of way, everything
yeah,
is distorted, everything is blurred.
yeah,
You can't even pull apart what's good, what's bad, but guess what? It carry on in your relationships. So even though
Hmm.
she supported me in all those other areas, I had the latest clothes or whatever, but I sucked at my relationships. I sucked until I start pouring that love back into myself, like for real, for real.
but
And everything start coming out.
I don't more so think that I really don't blame your mom for that. Like
Yeah,
I
I don't
really
blame her.
I don't and my from my perspective, like girl, I I don't blame my dad, but I blame just the thought, like the reason why my relationships didn't work out, or like the reason why I had like fucked up men in my relationships or whatever. Um, I don't blame my dad, but I allowed him to to speak to me in certain ways that were just like shitty. So therefore, like the niggas that like I fucked with or whatever,
Yeah,
like talk to me shitty. You know what I'm saying? And I allowed that. And I still don't blame my dad. I
yeah,
don't.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
He did the best
blame
with the stuff he
I
did with that he had.
I blame the allowance. Bitch. No money involved. The allowance. I allowed him to talk to me like shit. And therefore I allowed these niggas to talk to me like shit and to tell me stupid ass fucking dreams. Oh, I wish a nigga would now. I've grown so much.
Hold on now. Hold up. No, no,
What you
no.
got to say, Chris?
Do with this, Chris. You got nothing to do with this, Chris.
I know, I know. I'm just messing with you. I definitely agree with you. Like I used to, like, especially early in that, as I learned more, I'd be like, man, f that. She did, da. And then, like, the older that I get, I'm like, you know what? Now some of the things were her fault, but I'm learning more. Now I'm not gonna lie, there was some effed up things that happened. But going back on what you're saying, feeding back off that, it's like allowing people to treat you a certain way, or not having the confidence to walk away from certain situation when you know you should be treated better, or like allowing yourself to be involved with this person when you saw all the red flags and those kind of things. So like it
Mm,
makes me really start thinking like, okay, is this more really that person or is it you? Because it's like you saw
oh
all
yeah.
this. all the signs and much more, but you still allowed it. So what did you really want?
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
like,
right.
damn.
That is very true. What do
I just broke that cycle today
do
years
we
old.
really want? What do we really want?
What? It's like we
I don't
say
want
this,
a
but
motherfucking thing. I really truly don't. I don't want a relationship. I really just want to be left the fuck alone. If I don't want to be left alone.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved.
hey, but let me say this though.
But
Like,
I don't want to be left the fuck alone
but I
either.
think like part of the healing process is having time to you alone, so you can start to learn
Oh, yeah.
yourself. And then eventually, if you decide to, you'll find the right person because you're truly healed. But I'm learning this more and
Chris,
more.
when you
But
put
look,
that truly healed in there, goddamn, I'm healed. I'm healed. I'm truly healed.
I'm gonna borrow your words. We all still fucked up.
Yeah,
But what I mean by that is like you love and know yourself so much that you can actually build with a person.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of times if you don't, that it's like that baggage can
Do
go
we
on to the
have
next
to
person.
be, Chris? Do we have to be with a person?
You don't. That's why I said keyword. If you
But
decide,
I desire though.
Oh, desire.
I didn't say you had to.
No
If you desire,
fucking
because that's another thing too. Because like for that could possibly that could be a church thing too. Not everybody's supposed to be with a person. Maybe
Yeah.
they're supposed to like do something great on their own. And
Yeah.
I think we're so used to this, the American dream, the family, all that much more. And some people fall into that category, but not everybody. Like their destination is not always that, and they still are great people. They still do.
Yeah.
So what if I
really love it when a person can be honest and transparent with me. It just like, I don't know. It just speaks volumes to me. Like it is like, okay, this person hears me. This person see me. This person listening to me. Even I might be crazy in this moment, right? But they listening, and then they correcting me or they telling me, hey, this. So I get to see their perspective, and so I cherish that.
What if I get it and quit it though? Like,
no, I'm glad you brought that up. No.
Because I'm that bitch. I don't.
I love the trans.
I do not cuddle.
I'm glad you. I'm glad you brought that up because not all women are like that. Some women look, and there's nothing wrong with that. Be you. I'm not. Stop. Be you to your true core. Look, I'm applauding.
I was just chilling by myself.
And if you can enjoy, here's the thing: like, what I'm coming to, for me personally, I desire a person, but I'd be damned if I'd be miserable with someone to my deathbed. That part, because like I would love to be with someone. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But I had that moment with a person. I had that pretty much wake up call when I woke up one day and I was looking in the mirror. I was like, how the fuck did I allow myself in this shit? And do I really want to go to my deathbed and pretty much live the thoughts that my parents and grandparents saying like, I can't believe I married this girl. And I was like,
Chris, I was inside of a 4-bedroom home built from the ground up saying the same question. Do I want to live here in a house with somebody that don't speak to me? Or live in this big old house, shooting content, but unhappy. Fuck this house. I'm leaving. Shit, fuck this goddamn house.
You in a house with a stranger. Now,
I don't know. I'm total.
Now, with that said, I know we kick some giggles and much
more.
It
depends on how that house look. It depends on how that house look.
And talk this shit now.
Don't motherfucker. He ain't gotta talk to me. Shit, I got nothing to say to him either. Shit, fuck you.
See, like, I'm saying this damn house.
I don't know. Cause baby, if it was the words that resonate, motherfucking me out. We ain't got shit to talk about.
Oh my god! I'm saying this for kicks and giggles. Like I'm saying this for kicks and giggles. But why am my head? I'm seeing like a cartoon illustration. You walking in, they're gonna be like, "Hey, that's your husband?" Yeah, I don't give a fuck down. You got rooms over here. You have a person can go in that damn room, and the husband gonna be like, "Fuck." Look, and you just nod your head because you probably like, I don't like your ass, but I got someone who does. See you later.
Exactly. Bye.
I got a curveball for y'all. What are some patterns or cycles that you want to break now?
To be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I drank my ass off. And if it was a pattern that I would like to break, man, it would be like that drinking shit. Because I've had quite a few family members.
You have a drink a while ago? No, I'm playing. I'm messing with
Boy,
you.
you see this cup? But don't let it fool you. It's not just cranberry.
Oh shit, Patron.
No, I'm a dark girl. I'm
Okay, never mind.
light skinned. I'm light skinned, but baby, I'm a dark girl. I'm a dark. I
All
love
right.
darkness.
I can tell right now for kicks and giggles, I can't have your drinks because I'm a lightweight with being healthy. I'm like, Chris, where you at?
Chris, look, I be on that treadmill with some.
I know. No, she did not just say she on the. I know you're not on a treadmill with alcohol. I know that's not where we're going. I know.
Did we just get?
You live on the edge, friend. You live on the edge. I used to tell my mama that she live on the edge, baby. You live on the edge.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Girl, oh my silence, cricket.
You know, one of the things that I had recently broke off my life is getting out of toxic environments and being around toxic people. That was my downfall because I always wanted to take people with me. And the people that I wanted to take with me stepped like A-Town stumped on my ass.
Don't make me do it, girl.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm telling you, and you.
But when I had to realize, like, okay, Arshia, like, where kind of future do you see yourself going? If you see yourself, your future, you feel like you can grab it, you can feel it, you can see what kind of car you're gonna have, you can see what type of partner you're gonna have, and vice versa. If you can see that, that means you're close. But you thinking about your future and it's far, and you can't, you get nervous, you got anxiety. That means you got a lot of blockages, and it's okay. I had to clear away a lot of those blockages. And sometimes when I was on my healing journey, I had to let go of those past relationships currently, right? I had to let go of the past relationship. What's up?
Hey.
And
you let go of that, right?
I had to let it go. You know, I had to say, okay, is those people worth letting my future go? Because baby, let me tell you something crazy. I put in ChatGPT. ChatGPT showed me and described me how my dream life could be. And I told them the companies that I have. I told them how I like to help people. I told them how I want to have this. ChatGPT described everything how my dream life looks. Not only it showed me and told me, it said my daughter's name. And I started crying. And not only it showed me my daughter's name and saying private jets and this type of luxury lifestyle, but it said the date in 2026. Baby, it's around the corner. So if it's showing me a step-by-step guide to get to my dream life, all them damn toxic people and those family members, baby, they gotta go. Get to the dream life. I'm gonna help them. But I gotta get there.
Arshia.
Yes.
Are you doing the payment plan on ChatGPT?
Baby, ChatGPT is my lifeline. You hear me? I work the hell out of ChatGPT.
This is my thing. I think we dating the same nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Same girl.
Same girl. I love me some ChatGPT. I no longer have to think because of ChatGPT. I don't
So
know.
you dating ChatGPT. I ain't dating her. I'm just designating tasks to her. I'm designating tasks to her. I name her Tuesday.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm talking to all of them. Fuck it.
Baby, I love me some ChatGPT.
Hey Jay, what you think about generational curses? What you think about breaking them? How did you break it off your life? If you want to share that, please share that. We want to know. And if those of you who's listening at on YouTube, Facebook, go ahead and join the link to YouTube so you can go ahead and comment. This is Words That Resonate. We talking about all kind of stuff, but we're gonna help you break some stuff off your life. But it's all fun and games right here, but it's also helping you get something in your life, some tools to help you take it along your journey. So what you got to say, Chris?
And all this shit resonate.
the generational curse that I want to break is like, of course, I'm good, but I want to actually start the trend of a wealthy class. Like, I'm sick of like them looking like, oh, that's just another person. Oh, they're gonna be poor, or they're gonna be suffering from check to check, and all that. Fuck that. Why can't we be looked upon as someone that actually has the funds to travel the world, enjoy ourselves, make the investments in stock, buy this building, buy this franchise, and all that much more? I think that needs to be the more of the trend more than anything. I'm so sick
I love that.
tired of like being broke all the time, like, or struggling all the time. There's so much more to us than that, and happiness. Like,
oh my God, and I have it deep down in my soul, like what energy say in my soul. You gonna do that for real. I believe you gonna do that for real, because we need to see that. We need to set a different standard.
Yeah,
I like Megalodon J. Oh my, that's a hell of a shark, by the way. Megalodon J. He said he's reading.
What book are you reading, man? Show us what book you read. Tell us what book you're reading.
I need to know what book you're reading. Bob Larson, Curse.
Oh
gosh, I have to look at it. I read all day on day, or the book will read to me before I read. And he said amazing.
She gonna feel it in her soul. That's what
I thought was Amazon book. It's an amazing book. I was like, oh, Amazon book. That's why I'm about to go look. Big Shark. I'm definitely gonna look that up. You know what? I read all the time, and it's crazy because
Let me see if I find this book. I'll be right back.
Yeah, see if you can find it because I'm definitely.
I got another book y'all may like. Just give me a second.
Okay. Another thing is Arshia, you would. I'm sorry. Oh shit.
Spontaneous queen. It's okay.
I apologize. You were talking about books and things of such. Girl, why did I just lose my train of thought?
Yeah, I'm talking about this book right here that I wrote. How I put my pain and my trauma in here. I didn't care all of the spelling, all of the grammar, because let me tell you something. People see me at this big age in my leadership and helping people overcome generational wealth and abundance. But guess what? It all stemmed from I didn't know how to read that good. I didn't know how to spell that good. I didn't know how to write that good. They put me in special classes, but it served me because now I went back to help other people. It's called Why Use My Pain to Help Others, 7 Steps to Get Unstuck. And it's on Amazon. And I'm going to tell you, I put my pain in this book.
I'm going to
I met my father when I was 25. I don't have no shame because God gave me because I remember I was sitting in bed and I was crying and I had went through something when I was young. I was molested when I was young. And all of a sudden when I was 17, I was in the bed crying. So that's why you see this bed, this dark bed. I was in my bed in my room and I was crying. And God, the spirit, just told me to go tell my mama. But when I told her, it broke her.
Oh my gosh.
It broke her.
And you know what? That's a generational curse because a lot of times women be knowing what be going on and because the men are the breadwinners, they look past it and they don't You better not say it to nobody else. You better not make us look bad.
Oh yeah.
This is
I had
What
to
Chris
come back
got?
from the
What you got,
library.
man?
No, I want to say
I saw
something.
some of these books and I'm like, I need to reread some of these my damn self. So,
Right?
It said victory has no standard. You better talk about that.
all right, so here's a couple. This is one of the most recent. I got
I
something.
love that. Growth has
This
no
is one by
walls.
Trent Stilton. Protect your peace. So you definitely want to do this. Protect your peace by Trent Stilton.
Ooh.
You want to start with that with the mindset, because if you don't, you gonna allow even if your riches, you're gonna destroy and throw it right back into the courtyard.
No, where's 48 laws?
You want to get on?
I got that.
Give him a link, Chris.
Oh, here's another one that's gonna piss off some people. It's not spiritual, be poor.
It's not spirit.
Oh, you will love this one.
No, I don't want to read that one.
Hey Jay, if you want to hop on, you're welcome to come on the podcast. If you want to come on,
the 48 Laws of Power. That helped.
Oh, I got that on ebook. 48 Laws of Power.
That helped me.
That or like the Art of Seduction.
That's what. The Art of Seduction.
Like I said, I got all those too on ebook.
I should fucking write that shit myself. The Art of Seduction. I should have wrote that myself. But the 48 Laws of Power, Spontaneous Queen. It allowed me to.
Chris, he said, "What's the last book?"
Oh, the last book is this one. See, someone's paying attention to this one. You don't always need people, but it's the $1 million one person business.
The 48 Laws of Power allowed me, Spontaneous Queen, to be able to allow people to be in power, because I had a lot of issues with authority.
Ooh.
Just as good as you are. What the fuck you mean? But if people are so self-absorbed in themselves, so if you give people the feeling of power, you can control them just as much as you can make a person cry. If a person has the power to change your emotions, you can control them. So the 48 Laws of Power was very powerful for me growing up. And I had a jailhouse dude tell me that. I have a dude to this day that I call Sensei. But he taught me a lot about men and like understanding men. But in the meantime, 48 Laws of Power is what all people really need to read, which has been banned from the jailhouse.
Art of War. Oh yeah, most definitely.
I like that.
The Art of War is a very powerful book. I have read that book too. But it's put me in a position to where like I really don't fucking need anybody. But it's put me in a where it's like, where do you want to go in your life? Wherever you want to go, wherever you want to be, whatever book you have read people's perspectives. It is like, it's fucked my head up to the point where I really don't fucking need them. Reading those books.
Trying to get Jay on.
You really want to read those books. The 48 Laws of Power, The Art of War, The Art of Seduction. I have read, I'm gonna call it a trilogy. I've read it. You really want to be fucked up like that? It will fuck.
And you know what though? I read the book called The Power of Subconscious Mind. Man, that's when it all started for me. I began to start doing the hacking, the vibrational hacking of my mind on the reason why I think and do things that I do. And it got me so far though, right? But then when I got with another group, my growth has been like, ooh, and it skyrocket, because it goes to another level. It goes to another level when the person who's helping you get to another level is free already, and you see the evidence of their fruit, and they're free, and they're teaching you the game without charging you, penny, nickel, and diming you. and they teaching you the game for real, man, you want to take that stuff and run with it. That's why I'm creating Wealthy Soft Life, teaching people about financial abundance, living in luxury, taking care of yourself, not just for the women, for men too.
Right.
I read
that's right.
Wealthy Soft Life. I'm all for Wealthy Soft Life. Like just that financial abundance.
Okay, maybe next time.
The peace of mind of Wealthy Soft Life. I'm all for Wealthy Soft Life. Like just that peace of mind, that financial abundance. Wealthy people not knowing what to do with their money, but they still have problems, you know?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That peace of mind, like I'm all for it.
That's what I was talking about earlier, because you can have all the wealth and still miserable.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's like a two blade, double-edged sword. You got to make sure you get both of them.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's a beautiful thing, to find peace and happiness and still have that abundance, you know?
I'm a sucker for love. I'm just looking forward to share it with someone. Man, I'm a sucker for love. I don't care. I'm a sucker for love. You hear me?
That's why I think all three of us combined. Look, we like Captain Planet. I don't know if y'all know about Captain
I'm
Planet.
living my childhood. We gonna be going
with that planet in the center, Captain Planet, the blue planet.
We all need to combine our thoughts.
Oh, Chris, we gonna be worrying you. We gonna be like, we gonna go camping. Can you plug this up? It's a spider. You gonna like, should I get a spiders too?
But no, I think all three of our powers combined. Especially like with the books that we have read, we can implement those books. Spontaneous Queen, you have your books. Chris, you have the books.
Chris got a lot of books too.
The library, I got a lot of
plethora of books that he has read. And those books that I really do need to read and implement, but I really most so read nigga books and how to manipulate people.
I like my nigga books too.
Oh my God. Look at this.
Look. He's a hero. But no, all together, us three.
Ooh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say this. This popped in my head. I'm gonna ask each one of you.
Powerful together. I think we are very powerful together, and I think we can get some shit.
Different perspectives. I love it. I'm gonna just go on a whim and ask this to each one of you. How can I best serve you? When it comes to anything generational right now, currently, how can I best serve you?
Nothing. Because I think, well, I'm not going to say nothing.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
I call you. I know that I call you for advice when I'm going through some things, or when I've been with some bitches, and I'll be like, "Ooh, I done fucked up with this bitch."
Wait a minute. I still didn't hear that right. So I was like,
"You heard right. You heard right."
All right. I just want to.
Your business. He asked me a question, and I mean, mind your business. No, I've either, I've been with significant others. So
when I want to look at a pimp, I just have to look at my girl energy.
It was there 48 laws of powers, and all of my.
Stay with me now. She probably got a cane in the background. Don't lie.
All my bitches.
Oh, I see that pimp cup in the back.
They all respect this.
See? That's that pimp language.
For each and every one of them, I respect them all. But anywho, I think that you should really just
It's a pimp named Slickback. Say it with me now. It's a pimp named Slickback. Say it with me, Mr.
Look
Slickback.
at she is something else.
It's a pimp named Slickback. It's a pimp named in her G. Say it with me now. It's a pimp named.
You know, it's crazy, and I say that because Chris, give me a good.
Look at this.
Oh man, stay with me now. It's a pimp named in
my
her.
stomach hurt.
Oh man.
So okay, so
Yes, Chris is doing great things.
Chris all the time doing great shit. But I had
Oh, take a sip,
I had
pimp.
a
Take a sip,
dude
pimp.
tell
We got
me
you.
in high school.
Pimp juice.
I had a dude tell me in high school. He said, So a lot of guys in high school were known. I was known for like turning bitches out in so many
See?
ways.
That's confirmation.
Oh,
right there.
hell no. Chris, you better keep your eye on me, Chris. Keep your eye on me.
So the dudes was like, "Here come Riri, grab your gal." What that shit was like. Oh my god, it was insane to me. I never even knew that until
It
somebody
makes sense now. All coming together.
after
Look at him. He said, wait.
crazy. That's crazy. So let me get my life together. That here come Riri, grab your gal. Like that shit was real fucked up. But anywho, long story short, you only thing you could do is like keep listening. Keep listening and keep being a good friend. Is all I want you to be.
Okay.
You're the perfect person.
I'm so grown.
You're not a score, but that's a good chocolate candy if you ever ate the chocolate candy.
Oh no. Wait a minute. I'm confused.
Hold up. What
We gonna skip her. We gonna skip.
What the hell are we just going?
Where are we going? I'm scared.
We started talking about chocolate. Never mind. I'm not gonna go. No. It's a pimp name in her G.
Pimp name.
Okay, Chris, how can I best serve you? Like, how can I serve you?
Man, I'm gonna keep my stuff
in any way.
She just got me rolling right now after this, cause just that laugh though. All right, let me get myself.
She got a pimp laugh. Don't she do this up? Pimp laugh.
I didn't get that.
I'm trying not to laugh. And I've been watching Fight Night with Samuel Jackson, y'all. I've been watching that shit. Oh my god.
Oh god. All I can say is just keep sharing the message. Like, the more you spread to people, I pretty much know everything is gonna fall into this place. I'm real simple.
Okay.
But in her G, oh my god, you got me rolling over here. You got to share this all to friends and family. They're gonna be like, "Did you see this?" Yep. Like, did she really mean? Yeah, she meant how she said it. She didn't mean it. No, how she said it is how she meant it, and she's not apologizing at all. She'll probably tell you again. See?
Look, he trying to get on. He trying to get on. He said, "Let me eat real quick."
No fucks given. No fucks given.
Come on and eat. We ain't gonna mess with you. We promise. You can come on and eat. We ain't gonna jump you. What they said, we ain't gonna jump you.
Click the link, man. On your phone, it don't matter. You don't have to be on the computer. Just click
Oh
it
my
real quick.
gosh, I love y'all so much. I love.
Is that real love or is it
God.
alcohol? No, I'm playing. I'm just messing with you.
Well, you know what? I'll let you know when I sober up, Chris.
Oh, shit. It's a pimp name in her G, and she said, yeah.
Oh my God.
Lord, let me get my life together, Lord.
Chris, so you know, on Saturdays and Sundays, my life be lit up. It be lit up. She be like, friend, let me call you. I'm like, hold on, let me call. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I just be listening. Don't know where we going, but I'm just listening.
I know the day that we all go to a club where there's not gonna be a dull day, I'm gonna be like, give me a drink. Like, it's gonna be one of those days. Like, all right, no. Let me make sure I get some bread though. But I know it's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be laughing my ass off the whole time.
Snap your fingers.
Oh my God.
That's the Pimp Snap summon. Bitch 2 and bitch 44. 44. Yes, we're skipping around. No. Let me stop.
So y'all, this is words that resonate. I don't want to make it too long. I know it gets so good, y'all, but this is words that resonate. And I'm glad that we talked about personal stuff. We talk about the things in the past. We talk about the current. And now we got to talk about how we're going to use this to move forward. So it's words that resonate. We have to let it resonate. But how are we going to do this, or what we're going to take from this to move forward?
And let the church say, "Hey." No, I'll go ahead and answer as we
Okay.
I think it's just pretty much to put an action down to it. Like, it's all great for talks, getting that mind going, and the spontaneous and much more. It's all kicks and giggles, but you don't really get no resolve or things going until you put action. That's the main thing. And the action is actually in your control. Let me remind you again. Name C. Holmes says, you have control of your damn steering wheel. So stop letting these other bitches control your shit. No.
You activating her. You actually activating her. No.
I had to say it in Pimp code. Pimp 24, 2656789 dash $ motherfucking names in the back. And the whole control your goddamn steering wheel and drive your shit. I don't give a damn if you drive it to the goddamn flat, so that's motherfucking Cadillac. We gonna drive it. Let me stop it and tell y'all.
Bitch, am I the hoe? I feel activated and acclimated.
Again.
What's the problem?
Real pimp, stand up, unite.
Captain Pimp arise with all the hoes. No, let me stop.
Hey, at the end of the night, bitches, we free.
I'm dead.
Oh my God.
I'm dead. Lord Jesus. Oh God, I'm about to go to church. Lord, forgive
She
me.
cracks herself up. I love
Lord,
it.
forgive me. I pimping down. I pimping messed up.
But this freedom bell, baby.
The pimp in me has died.
Yes, it has. But you know my heart. I'm a still pimp.
I'm a lover girl now. I don't got my pimpish ways no more. Back in high school, yeah, but I'm a lover girl now. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I gotta put my pimp boy. Yeah, you know them shades in the cars. Don't even play that. No.
Okay. Oh my God.
What you gonna take away from this energy?
I've taken so much away.
She's happy to be here at this point. She's happy here.
I'm taking Chris away. I'm taking spontaneous queen away. I'm taking everybody away.
Watch me, Chris. Watch me.
No.
In the words of the pimp, just roll with it. There's a soft planet somewhere. Or a hotel. No, I'm playing.
Oh, no.
I gotta figure out where I stand in all of this. I thought I was pimping, but I don't know. He got me moving.
She was I've been pimping since pimp.
I thought I was the pimp all this time. I don't know where I am no more.
You don't know.
But anyways, I love our conversation. I love where we are. The wealthy soft life, the generational curses. I realized that moderation is the key to generational curses. We know what we are. We know that we are cursed. And I realized that it can be controlled through moderation. And that is what I take with me in my red solo cup.
So, Pimp, does that mean moderation of alcohol? Because I don't know how many cups of you have today, Pimp. Over this damn voiceover.
Hey, I've been drinking since the break. We had a whole week off. I'm gonna take it.
Holy shit.
But I say this to say that, like, if anybody were to come in contact with us as a people, and they would come in contact with our brand and what we have to give to the world: energy, spontaneity.
Don't give me the word. You know I'm gonna screw it up. Don't give it to me.
Oh no, this is the last leg of the show because she about to be out.
Chris is good at this stuff. Not me. I'm good at
hating. You want everybody included. Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
everybody
God.
included. But no. Let me get myself together. Center.
All right.
No, I love y'all. And man, we are an awesome team and we have so much to offer the world. I just want the opportunity to give it to the world, is what I'm saying. So
for me, I'm gonna lean in more. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna take action. And Wealthy Soft Life is gonna be coming near you. And I'm happy to bring you guys with me. Not only are we going to be changing the world, we're going to be changing our legacy as well. Breaking curses for people that doesn't even look like us, don't speak like us.
Oh, my bad.
He said he on his last wing.
Hey, look, you probably about to have one of these much shit. I'm on my last wait a minute now.
Oh my God. I'm gonna have more fun. I ain't gonna say else what I'm gonna be doing.
Call 43-667-892-9. Some shit's about to throw down. In the words
oh my God.
Living the luxury lifestyle, I have to have fun. I have to enjoy what we're doing, you know. So if we don't, we get burnt out and we get back in that cycle. You want to get back in the cycle? Or we're going to be on this pimp shit like, no.
No more pimp shit. I'm tired.
No, I'm just playing. I'm tired. Pimp down.
I'm tired, D.
Damn, Pimp in the stress. Code 42. Daughter, where you at?
But I'm happy that y'all get to make it what y'all want to make it. You understand? However you see your desires coming out is how you're going to see it come in reality. So I'm happy with this one. And we set in a standard on how we dress, how we look, how we speak, how we conduct ourselves. And we're going to get this paper. We got to get this paper. You make me sick.
Baby.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. It's been real. This is your girl, Spontaneous Queen. You can find me on all platforms. Be on the lookout for words that resonate on a podcast near you. Wealthy Soft Life. I can't wait for my crew to show up and show out on y'all. We're going to be doing the South Side. Let me get y'all started. Breaking generational curses.
Outside.
It's the hustle and flow for me. It's the hustle and flow for me. You know, it's hard out here for
a pimp.
You know, it's hard out here for a pimp.
D, I matter, D.
Oh, God. She's having flashbacks now.
I know. Where they can find you at, Energy?
We all play roles.
In the pimp house? No.
You in the penthouse, in the pimp house? We all play a role, is what I'm saying. I'm so excited. I love my team.
We love you too. What the hell? What can they find you at, Chris?
Addressing these hoes and bitch. No, I'm playing them. All right, you can find me at @CHolmes_ on Twitter and Instagram, or you can go to my website at soulproduction.biz, where you can find all the other platforms and much more. Just leave it like that. 10% spend, 10% spend, 10% spend.
Hey, I love it. I love it. It's been real. Love you guys.
Love y'all.
We're gonna have fun, we're gonna share stories, and also we're gonna have Kahoot. Hello everyone.
Hey everyone.
Join us every third Thursday of the month.
Join us every third Thursday of the month
at 7:30 p.m. Central Time Zone for Words That Resonate Podcast Kids Night.
30 p.m. for Words That Resonate Cast Kids Night. Just for us. Can't wait to see you there.
Donate today at Spontaneous Kings and Queens Connect. We're gonna have fun, we're gonna have prizes, we're gonna tell stories. I can't wait to see you guys there. This is gonna be really fun for me as well, for the kids and other ages that wants to join. We're gonna play Book It. We also need your help to keep the subscriptions going for Book It and other games like that for the kids. But other than that, I can't wait to see you there. We're gonna have fun. Get off your bomba glad and don't let now. Donate, please, so we can have these subscriptions now. Donate, like and subscribe and follow.